All right, here we are again. Today we are going to learn about and discuss why you should never drive your vehicle without first-party automotive coverage. Most individuals do not consider the coverage they have on their vehicle until they need to use their automotive insurance after an accident. No one actually reads their insurance policies that they purchase, and who would? Trust me, they're boring and written in legalese that is hard to understand. In all states, you're required to carry property damage liability insurance for the state's required minimum. You can check finder.com for your state's minimums, but here in Colorado, the minimum is $15,000 in coverage. This is what an individual pays for when they say they have just liability insurance coverage. I will explain to you what just liability means, what having full coverage actually means, and why, regardless of the age and value of your vehicle, you should carry voluntary, comprehensive, and collision coverage on your vehicle. USAA today reports over 40,000 vehicle deaths for 2017. Understanding your automotive insurance is important. You can purchase your insurance through an agent or conveniently online now at websites such as the well-known Geico that also lets you compare rates. As I stated before, you're required to carry property damage liability of the state minimum as insurance for monetary damages to other vehicles or property you cause damage to when you are at fault for an accident in your vehicle. This pool of money is used to indemnify or make whole other person's property that you have damaged. The use of this pool of money, if at fault, will most likely cause your insurance rates to increase. Accident forgiveness, offered by places like Progressive and USAA, are something that I hear often as a claims adjuster. You see lots of commercials from Progressive that are catchy and offer accident forgiveness. Don't forget to read the fine print. In your state, it may not be allowed. I often get questions of, well, don't you offer accident forgiveness? Fortunately, my response has to be, no, your state doesn't. So always check online. Full coverage. Collision and comprehensive are voluntary coverages that you choose. Collision insurance is what you purchase to cover damage to your vehicle. Collision coverage can be used right away as soon as you report your claim to your automotive insurance company, regardless of fault, to get you back on the road as fast as possible. Collision coverage is defined as insurance used to repair damage to your vehicle as a result of it colliding with another vehicle or object, even such as a pothole. Depending on your insurance company, some collisions with things such as animals fall under comprehensive insurance. We would consider comprehensive coverage a part of having full coverage. Comprehensive coverage is coverage used in cases where you have no control or ability to mitigate the damage that was being done to your vehicle, such as vandalisms, hailstorms, and even spilled beans. During training at my company, there was a lady who spilled beans all over her car, didn't clean it up, it baked over the weekend. Your comprehensive coverage would cover such an accident. Her vehicle was repaired, and now she's being free. Insurance can be expensive, and when you're looking to cut costs, your insurance agent may suggest to you to forego the voluntary collision and comprehensive coverages. If you have an older vehicle, the formula that is used is called the 10% rule. Sites such as Lifehacker would tell you that if your car is too old, you can save money by canceling your comprehensive or your collision coverage. This is why you should never do this. If your car is worth $4,000 and you choose a $500 deductible and there is damage to your vehicle caused by collision, resulting in your vehicle being a total loss, then you are entitled to $3,500 payout for your vehicle. with the 10% rule of the payout value of your vehicle being $350, your yearly premiums, including collision coverage for your vehicle, should not exceed $350. Before I explain why this is a bad idea, let me tell you about your deductible. A deductible is an amount of money you choose to be self-insured for. Those amounts can range from a reasonable $100 up to $1,000. Collision or comprehensive can both have different deductible amounts that you choose. The lower your deductible, the higher expected premiums. Sometimes a deductible can be waived or reimbursed for non-fault collisions, but is not something that you should count on and should always be financially prepared to pay in case of needing repairs, so choose wisely. The risk you put yourself in if you do not carry collision and comprehensive coverage is often not thought of until you have an accident. Without it, you place yourself at the mercy of the other driver's insurance company. You might not be at fault, but you have no one to fix your car. Even in an obvious rear-end accident, the other driver's insurance company will not fix your car until they confirm their insured driver that they were involved. This can be up to a day or a month. Should the other insurance company's driver never respond, that insurance company will deny your claim, and you are left to pay for the damages out of pocket, or worse, be without a vehicle. If they do speak to their driver, the process can be held up as they investigate the claim, and still, no coverage will be allotted to you for the repairs of your vehicle if the insurance company does not accept 100% fault. Another bad situation to find yourself in is having no representation for your side of the story. A Harvard study on memory found that within 24 hours, we forget or misremember the details of an experience. This is not a situation where you are reliant on the other individual to relay the details in your favor. People often have conflicting versions of events, or, unfortunately, they outright lie. Uninsured motorist is also not reliable, as there is complicated criteria to meet in order to use it with some insurance companies, such as identification on the other driver or admittance to not having any insurance. Today, I hope that you have learned a little bit more about what you have purchased with your automotive insurance. Don't think that what you have purchased is just extra insurance coverage. Think of it as a peace of mind on a day when you have had an accident and you're not at fault and you just need somebody to take care of your best interests.